Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. So today we have a flat tire on our wheelbarrow, and I am going to repair this tire. However, instead of just going and repairing the tire, I figured I would order a flat free tire and give that a try. And if that works, then this wheel will work on another wheelbarrow or on one of my small wheeler trailers. So let's get to it. We're going to take these two bolts off. Looking at them, I'm not even going to try and get them off, especially looking at this side. I can't get on it if that does start to spin. So I'm just going to grind these off. And then we're going to throw this tire on. I'm going to throw a little Never Seas in here as well. And then we'll see how that goes. If it works well, I'm going to replace one other Wheel Barrow tire with this. And because I ordered two of these, and then I'll have these as backup if these fail, or if these work real well, I can sell these or give these to a friend. So let's get started. Trying to figure out the best way to place you. Probably right over here. Go get an extension cord. Alright, so I went and grabbed an extension cord. I'm going to place it so that we're spitting chips outside and I have a little bit more light. And because there is concrete on the, do a little bit, because there is concrete right here, I am going with a thick blade instead of the normal cut-off blade. That way I have less chance of it just shattering on me. That bolt was already loose, that's why it was fighting me so much on that one. looks like it's a lot of sparks, but everything is frozen solid out here, so I doubt anything's going to spontaneously combust. It's only about 12 degrees, so should be fine. Plus I've got another one of these to do, so I'll be out here for more than 30 minutes cleaning all this up anyway, so that'll help do the 30-minute fire watch if anybody's interested. Oh geez, okay. So now we got to get these, which are cemented back into them, off. That'll be fun. Let me go grab a hammer. It's our favorite tool anyway. Okay, so I got my hammer. All I'm trying to do right now is tap and loosen one of these up. I'm not sure which one is looser. Not sure which one's coming loose. One of them should be. There, I think I found it. So if you look right here, that shaft is turning. So that one is the loose one. And now we just need to get it off the shaft. Easier said than done. I should have sprayed this with something before starting this. Oh, that'll help get the concrete off the rim anyways. Oh, that did work some. course, the one that I started working on is not the one that came out. Oh well, it's off. I'm gonna wipe that off and add a little never sees. The reason I'm doing the whole shaft is maybe it'll come apart easier again if I need to change it. As everybody knows, I'm probably going to be the next guy that has to deal with this. So these are from Rocky Mountain Goods. I got them on Amazon. I will leave a link in the description below. Where'd that hammer go? There we are. Before these blow away, let me get these back inside. Get these slightly lined up. Might have to tap those out just a little bit. You're not going to stay nicely, are you? Of course. Go. Now those are lined up. Try and set you where you can see something. I preemptively went and got some nuts and bolts. I hope they're all long enough. Probably not, based on that. Nope, they're not all long enough. So I've got enough for one right now. I'm going to have to go get a few more because these are too short to hook on. So I'll be right back yet again. Okie dokie, we are back. Got a few that are a little bit longer. This is why it pays off to have random coffee cans of bolts lying around, especially when you have a place like this. You never know what sort of scenario you're going to wind up in, and having a little bit of spares of everything just laying around is always a good thing. Now, some wrenches. I know, I'm old school. I'm getting actual wrenches instead of the power stuff, Nugga or anything else of the sort. Not even a ratchet, just old style 2 wrenches. Back over to this side. Something to say about doing things the old, slow way. There's a fine line between taking your time and enjoying life, and sometimes you just need to get stuff done now. You gotta find that happy balance between the two. There we go. Yeah, somehow I ended up with 2 pairs of gloves out, which is fine. Never hurts. I also have a mess to clean up in here, but that's a job for another day. Give me a sec to get out of here. So, let's try and do this. Overall, it seems to be working just fine. Try and watch it at the same time. And we'll do a small load of wood to see how it works. Hey man, it's extremely windy. So we got a small load of wood going on. No deflation at all, obviously. No deformation is a better word. Seems to work pretty good. We'll do a few loads. I'll come back in a week or so and give you an update, see how well it works. So we got a free addition onto the back end of this video. The tire on this one looked the same, so I didn't bother to go check it, and I just ordered two of the same tire. And lo and behold, they're two completely different sizes. So that's gonna be a little bit of a bummer, but instead of returning this one and ordering the right size, I'm gonna just uniformly, I'm just gonna add layers here, lengthen the bolt and raise the tire up off of it and make it uniform so then it is the same tire, and I'll save that other tire for something spare. So I'm gonna go get parts for that. I wasn't gonna show you this one because it was just gonna be a repeat process of the last video, but seeing how we got into this little conundrum, always double check the size of the tires. Just because they look pretty close and look the same while you're walking by doesn't mean they are. Sorry for the delay. We had to go get more batteries too, because batteries don't work so well while it's cold out. Now, quick note. Where was I? Okay, yeah. So these are my solution. They're just a piece of scrap wood that I found that's been treated for deck use. You can hear the cows in the background. They're begging for food. They just got fed though, so they're fine. They finished the grain. They're begging for more. Put this on top so that when you screw it up through, you get the proper angle, because when I did this one, this hole is pointing too far out. I can't get this on, and I'm just done with it. So started over with this one, cut it in half so it's equal on each side, and then drilled this hole, placed all of this here as a guide, and now this hole matches. So I'm going to do the same on this side, and then this wheelbarrow will be good to go. As you can see, she's rusting through and seen a lot of use, so it should be interesting. Now, quick note on this. There's a fine line between use what you have to get the job done, uniform everything so it's easier to fix, and a mix of the two. I'm trying to uniform everything, so all my tractor batteries, as many tractor tires as I can. That way if I have one, all my trailer tires if I can as well. That way if I have one go, I only need one type of spare and I can have 2 or 3 on hand. That'll work with everything, instead of everything needing its own special spare tire, its own special battery and stuff like that. Some of these things you can't do, but if you have the time, the money, and the capability of uniforming everything that you have to work maintenance on, it is so much easier. So just a note with that. But as with these razors, you also have to be able to adapt with what you have on hand to get the job done as well. So there's a fine line between the two. Try and figure out some common sense without going insane with that. So let's get this tire on and give her a try. There you have it. She doesn't have too much clearance, but that shouldn't be too much of an issue. And if she needs some more clearance, I can always increase the size of this block if need be. But this has also given me the idea, now that I have spare tire, I might be able to find just this spare hardware or make it, and I will build a wheelbarrow out of just wood, like the old manure wheelbarrows and the old style wood moving wheelbarrows that are just all handmade out of wood, except for this apparatus in the center that holds the tire on. Anyways, that has been the changing out of the wheelbarrow tires. A little bit of a struggle because everything here is 50+ years old and rusted on nicely, but we'll see how these new flat free tires are. I'll leave a link in the description where I got them, and I'll let you know how they work once I get some use out of them. Bye for now.